Welcome to ABC 31 News Tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. This morning, Fort Polk had a JRTC rotation to validate the 1st Security Force Assistance Brigade for their deployment to Afghanistan this spring. ABC 31's Shar Thomas was at the base and brings us the story.
Today, soldiers of the 1st Security Force Assistance Brigade ended their first SFAB training. Combat advising teams from 1st Battalion, 1st Security Force Assistant Brigade from Fort Benning, Georgia, assisted role players acting as the Afghan National Defense Security Force establish new security checkpoints in a heated village during their Joint Training Readiness Center rotation. The soldiers have been training for nearly 2 weeks. They will be more than ready for combat in the spring. Captain Wallace Rollins says he has been deployed to Afghanistan a few times, and this training program is nothing like he has seen before.
As a whole, has been a really great experience. It's the first, iteration of this type of advise and assist training event at JRTC, specific for an SFAB. So, really, a lot of the challenges that we've experienced out here are in regards to the things that we'll see in country, which is the cultural barrier, the language barrier, and really figuring out our role.
This training event is set apart from other rotations because it is focused on SFAB. It was created when the combat advising teams originally came through in December. In Fort Polk, Shar Thomas, ABC 31 News.
Mr. Wonder, 78-year-old Frank John Sellis, will have to register as a sex offender for at least 15 years. Sellis, who will probably be freed from prison this summer, had entered a plea bargain last week to a reduced crime after an agreement with the victim in that case, which dated back to 1979. That's when he hosted a campout in the area and molested a boy. Though charged with far graver offenses, including rape, he took the deal for indecent behavior. At the time, he was told he would not register as a sex offender, but today, State Judge Tom Yeager changed the plea agreement to follow a law which makes that registration retroactive. Dressed in a dark suit, Sellis, a one-time children's TV host in Monroe, agreed to those new rules, signed the rewritten agreement, and told the judge he would abide by state laws both here and in California should he return there. He's now turned over to the State Corrections Department. One authority close to the case says he'll probably be sent to the Hunt Correctional Facility in St. Gabriel, not far from Baton Rouge. Grant deputies say they found crystal meth and paraphernalia hidden inside a box of French fries and made an arrest. 35-year-old Justin Gregory Danzy of Colfax is charged with possession. Deputies say that complaint came in as a suspicious vehicle in the parking lot of a business. Alexandria police said they arrested a man for speeding in the Nachman school zone and found drugs and counterfeit bills on him. 34-year-old Matthew Fontenille of Alexandria reportedly had a large number of fake 20s. He is charged with drug possession, paraphernalia, and 145 counts of counterfeit currency. We saw a nice recovery in temperatures after a cool start to the morning. Meteorologist Kim Walker is here with a first look at our forecast.
Well, tomorrow we're going to start off a little bit chilly as well. Temperature readings will be around 39 degrees, and then we're going to see a little bit more cloud cover as we head through the rest of the day. Temperatures around 54 degrees by noon, and then by 5 o'clock, partly sunny. Temperatures around 61 degrees. Our high will be around 62 tomorrow, so temperatures still very mild, and we're going to stay that way through the weekend, but we do have rain chances. We'll talk about that in your 7-day forecast coming up in just a little bit.
All right, thank you, Kim. There's some big names in the media these days when it comes to sexual harassment. This morning, the Central Louisiana Society for Human Resource Management held a panel discussion on sexual harassment awareness and prevention in the workplace. Legal, human resources, and business experts made up that panel, provided the audience with tips on how planning and policy can go a long way toward prevention.
It's not just a issue or concern that happens in Hollywood or nationwide. This is something that happens locally, and CL SHRM wants to help businesses be aware of it and help prevent it. It appears through the questions that there's a lot of things going on in folks' mind locally, and they want to be on the proactive end and making sure their employees are safe and have a place to work and develop and grow their career without the cumbersome issue or safety issue that workplace harassment can cause them.
A number of local business leaders attended the panel. If you want to learn more about sexual harassment awareness and prevention in the workplace, you can visit the Central Louisiana Society for Human Resource Management websites. Fewer than half of the public health regions in Louisiana are accredited, but the one here in Alexandria is one of the 4 to achieve accreditation. The Project Public Health Ready accreditation is administered every 5 years. It means the staff and facilities that serve area parishes are going above and beyond what is required to provide health information, immunizations, and general health care. The State Travel Association hands out some awards to 4 area attractions. They include the Trail of Lights for Festival of the Year, the Holiday Inn for full-service lodging, the Town Place Suites for limited service, and Lloyd Hall for B&B. The tourism industry also honored Rebecca Blankenbaker of the Cane River National Heritage Area as the Rising Star of the Year. Spectral Sisters Productions is presenting a one-act play festival beginning this evening. The Festival of One-Act Plays runs through the 28th at the Crest Theater in downtown Alexandria. You can find additional information on the Spectral Sisters Productions Facebook page. The National Catholic Schools Week is next week. Holy Savior Menard Central High School, I should say, in Alexandria has a long list of events planned for the week.
Monday we'll start out celebrating our nation, and to do that at 7:15 in the morning, we'll invite everyone to come out to the flagpole. See you at the pole for Monday morning prayer. Tuesday, we are celebrating our faculty, staff, and our volunteers. On Wednesday, we celebrate our parents and our grandparents. On Thursday, we celebrate the community. So we have open house that night at 6 p.m. And then on Friday, of course, we'll celebrate the students. And on that day, we'll bring in a Catholic speaker to come and talk to us about, how to grow in our relationship with God and just to live and love God and our neighbors.
You can learn more about National Catholic Schools Week and how it's celebrated around the nation on the National Catholic Education Association websites. Cold, cold, and more cold. There's no reason to go to the nursery now, right? On this edition of Get It Growing, LSU Ag Center horticulturist Dan Gill explains why now is actually the best time to plant certain shrubs.
Despite the intense cold that we've had this winter, it's important to remember that here in Louisiana, winter is a planting season for us. We plant hardy trees and shrubs this time of the year. They don't mind the cold. Even the freezes we had recently are simply not going to cause problems. So don't forget, if you need to add some shrubs or trees to your landscape, try to get it done early, January, February, early March at the latest. I wanted to introduce you to a shrub that you might not be familiar with, and this is called the plum yew, Plumyew. It's Cephalotaxis Harringtonia. That's a big mouthful for a Latin name, but just call it plum yew. Now, these plants are adapted to shady areas, and we're always looking for good evergreen, lower growing shrubs for shady spots in our landscape. Lots of shrubs for the sun, not as many for the shade. This shrub is a lower growing, spreading shrub, will only get to be about 2 feet tall and spread about 3 feet. This particular plum yew is a wonderful plant for the texture that it provides in the shade. You can see it has these needle-like leaves that are dark green, shiny, and it's evergreen. It keeps its foliage year-round. Has come through the freezes in beautiful shape. Now, it's related to, but different from, the Japanese yew. You see those over here. You may be familiar with the Japanese yew. We've used these in our landscapes for a long time, but they grow into a tree. For a nice low-growing shrub for shady areas, think about the plum yew, a really great plant for Louisiana landscapes. For Get It Growing, I'm Dan Gill with the LSU Ag Center.
And for more information on other lawn and garden topics, you can contact your parish's LSU Ag Center Extension Service Office or visit the LSU Ag Center website at lsuagcenter.com and click on the Lawn and Garden button.
Stay connected with KLAX ABC31. Visit us online anytime. Get today's top stories and trending topics. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. See our pics on Instagram. Watch us on YouTube. And make KLAXTV.com your home for local news and information. Plus, download the KLAX weather app for your smartphone or tablet. Get live current conditions, radar maps, alerts, and more. More ways to stay connected with KLAX TV.
Welcome back, everyone. Temperatures today just a tad warmer than they were yesterday, but still very mild out there, just about where we are normally, or at least our average highs for this time of year. Right now, though, it is 7 degrees cooler than about 24 hours ago, but across the region, most of us are a little bit warmer at this hour, but we have dropped down to around 49 degrees in Alexandria and Natchez, though, still hanging on to the 50s. 50s in Leesville, Lake Charles around 52, and in Lafayette around 58 degrees. degrees. So still mild conditions in some locations, but Alexandria definitely on the cool side, especially with a clear sky and also light winds, allowing those temperatures to really plummet. As we head into tomorrow, though, we're going to enjoy mild conditions as high pressure that's been sitting on top of us continues to move off to the east, and that will send some south winds into our area. In addition to the warmth, we're also going to increase our moisture. So as a cold front approaches our area, we do have the possibility of rain. So this is what it looks like as far as rainfall estimates across the region. In our area, maybe anywhere between 3/4 of an inch to about 1.5 inches of rain, especially with all that moisture coming in. We are expecting that, and we are a little bit below for the year, so we definitely need to get going on our rain because we are in the deficit right now, and I think we may pick some of that up over the weekend. So here's a look at your headlines. Becoming mostly cloudy and mild tomorrow, cloudy with rain chances this weekend, but we're going to enjoy the sunshine again early next week, but temperatures will be slightly cooler. Here's a look at your forecast. Temperatures tonight dropping down to around 38 degrees in Alexandria, in Boyce around 38 as well, Otis around 38, partly cloudy skies with light winds coming in from the east-southeast at around 5 miles per hour. Increasing clouds during the day tomorrow, light winds, temperatures around 62 degrees in Alexandria, 61 in Boyce, and we're looking at 63 degrees in Oak Grove. So here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Temperatures staying in the low 60s this weekend for afternoon highs. Overnight lows will only be in the 50s, so it's going to be pretty mild out there, but we do have the chances of showers and thunderstorms, especially on your Saturday, and then tapering off during the day on Sunday. As we return back to work on Monday, expect dry conditions and sunshine. Temperatures around 59 degrees, so cooler. We drop down to around freezing Monday into Tuesday, 55 degrees on Tuesday with plenty of sunshine. Then partly cloudy skies on Wednesday. We start to warm right back up into the 60s with more chances of rain by the latter part of the week. That's a look at your forecast, Scott.
All right, thanks, Kim. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.
I'm Chris Hansen, and this is Crime Watch Daily. We get bad guys arrested. This is why heroin is such a problem, and you're part of it. To get warrants issued.
I went to meet somebody, and they say that you're underage.
And with your help,
the real perpetrators, they're going to be sitting in prison, and my daughter is going to be free.
Get justice served.
Very grateful for Crime Watch Daily.
Airs weekdays at 3 on KLAX TV.
KLAX is the exclusive provider of ABC and MeTV programming here in central Louisiana. We're the only station where you can watch new ABC programs like Dancing with the Stars, Designated Survivor, and Grey's Anatomy, just to name a few.
That's what family does. We take care of each other.
I'm proud of you.
The warmth of your love.
And if classic TV programs like Bonanza, Andy Griffin, Batman, or Carol Burnett is more your style, then MeTV's the station for you. As an advertiser, you'll want your products and services presented to these loyal viewers. Our sales team is equipped to prove we can generate new customers and new revenue for your business.
I'll tell you what, it pays to advertise.
And we have a number of low-risk advertising programs designed to prove we work. Call our media consultant team today for a no-risk assessment on how we can help you grow your business. We're ready to prove we work.